I want your help. Pass me the salt. Carry my bag. These sentences are correct according to English grammar rules, but they are too direct. If you want to make request, you have to be not direct but polite. Welcome back to the Business English course by the Ministry of Public Education of the Republic of Uzbekistan for school students. Here again, me, Mahmoud Sabahat Adilbekovna, and today we will talk about how to make polite requests in English. A request. It is something we are asking for help from someone. While we are making a request, it is important to be very polite. If you ask something too direct, people may think that you are giving order to them. In this video, you will learn how to make polite requests in spoken and written English, and easy steps to follow. If you want to make polite requests, it is important to start the conversation politely with introductory sentence. Introductory sentences are a polite way of starting conversation and establish warm connection between you and other people. In spoken English, you can start conversation politely in different ways. The first, pay a compliment. Complimenting someone can brighten his day and improve his self-confidence. For example, I really liked your new scarf. It fits you. Another polite way to start conversation in spoken English, it is asking questions about the people. Naturally, people like to talk about themselves. There are several ice-breaking questions to start conversation with fun. Let's see some of them. What are you currently reading? What's your favorite book? What's your favorite movie? What is the most memorable vacation you have ever taken? But if you want to make requests in written form, maybe in emails, there are different phrases for written requests. But when it comes to making requests in written form, there are another type of phrases can help you. Let's see some phrases. I hope you are doing well. I hope you are fine and safe. I hope you are having nice time. It was pleasant to see you last month at the place. You can add the place here. At university party. If you start your writing with these phrases, it sounds well. The next step is reference your connection. Here you should say, where did you find this company or this person? In spoken English, you can continue your conversation like this. I heard that you are master of your job. Your work experience is appreciable. I'm facing some challenges in my job, and most people recommended you to ask for a help. If you continue your conversation in this way, people feel pleasant to help you. Again, in written English, there are different phrases to use. Let's see them. I found your website while I was searching for. Here you can add items. For example, I found your website while I was searching for handmade items in Uzbekistan. Another useful phrase. I attended your lecture at university last month. Or you can say like, my friend Botter suggested your company. He is one of your clients. After this second useful step, you can move your request sentence. For requesting sentence, I can share some structures both in spoken and written English. The first and the most easy structure is could you plus verb. Could you carry? Could you help? Could you pass? And etc. Let's see examples. Could you carry my bag? Could you give me some advice? Could you send me an email? If you want to make your request more polite, you can add the word possibly to this structure. Could you plus possibly plus verb. You should add possibly between could you and the main verb. Could you possibly the verb. Could you possibly send? Could you possibly help? Could you possibly give? and etc. Again, let's see the examples. Could you possibly hold my umbrella? Could you possibly send me an email? Let's move another structure. Would you mind? Would you mind plus verb ing? Would you mind carrying? Would you mind passing? Would you mind helping? And etc. Again, examples. Would you mind carrying my bag? Would you mind giving me some advice? Would you mind helping me? Would you mind taking my photograph? Now it's time to written English. There are also several useful structures for written English too. Let's see together. The first, I would be grateful if you could plus verb. I would be grateful if you could send me your price list. Or if you want to make this sentence more polite, you can add must. I would be most grateful if you could send me the report. Dear students, please pay attention. They are not question sentence, they are affirmative sentence. For this reason, do not use question mark at the end. After your requesting sentence, you can conclude your conversation by saying thank you in both written and spoken English. Thank you for your help. I do appreciate it. Thank you for your time, or thank you for your help. These phrases are good for both spoken and written English. If you are writing a request letter, you can sign off at the end, like best regards or best wishes. If it's formal, you can end your letter with yours sincerely. Here, I want to ask a question. Please pause the video after my question and try to answer it. Let's check your understanding about emails. In our previous videos, you learned about business letters, formal letters. Let's check your understanding. There are two types of starting and ending formal emails. Let me know in what situation you should end your letter with yours sincerely, in what situation with yours faithfully. Take your time and think. Thank you for your answer. I hope you answered correctly. Let me remind you, you can start your emails in two ways. If you start your email with Dear plus Mr., Miss plus surname of the person who you are writing for, you should end your letter with yours sincerely. If you don't know the person who you are writing to, you can start your letter with Dear Sir or Dear Madam. In this situation, you should end your letter with yours faithfully. In request letters, you should end your letter with yours sincerely. Why? Because you know the person who you are requesting to. At the end of the video, I want to share some useful tips to make request questions. You can use question statements to make requests politely. Let's see. You can use question statements to make a request politely, especially question tags. Let's see with forms and examples. You couldn't plus verb. In this sentence as a question tag, you should say, could you? Let's see example. You couldn't help me. Could you? Another structure with would. You wouldn't plus verb as a question tag, would you? You wouldn't share the report with me, would you? Or another type, I don't suppose you could plus verb. Again, as a question tag, you should use could you? I don't suppose you could clean the bathroom, could you? As I mentioned it several minutes ago, people don't like you command them. In this situation, not to command people, you can change your command into question. This is another useful tip making requests politely. Let's see example. Instead of saying, please meet me at 5, you can say, do you want to meet me at 5? Here, we use yes-no questions. For your information, yes-no question form is auxiliary verb, subject, and verb. Do you? Do you want to meet me at 5? Do, auxiliary verb. You, subject. Want, verb. Asking questions to give a chance to the listener. He can say yes or no. If the answer is no, he can suggest another time or another place to meet. For this reason, changing your commands into question another useful tip to make polite requests. Dear students, this is the end of my video. I hope the information in this video will be very helpful to you. As you know, the conversation at workplace is different from your conversation with your friends. For this reason, please keep polite tone. What is tone? Again, the question. Tone is how you sound to the listener. Using polite tone in your future career can be very helpful to get success and build good relationship with your colleagues. Thanks for watching and being with me. I do appreciate your attention. Again, my quote, learn English and bright your future. See you next time.